Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. We are on round 2 of the, whatever this one's called now, the Commander of March tournament. We've got a 1v1 between Quitch and Giggle. Players are just now about at the point where they... Oh, interesting. We've got an abnormal build here from Giggle. That is very... Wow. Going for hard economy before getting up the first factory. Yeah, additional economy. Oh, but that might allow him to get 2 factories up. I am very curious to see how this is going to turn out. On this side of the map, though, Quitch is going for pretty much the standard build. Metal, energy, metal factory, and then pump out the energy. And then air factory, but it doesn't look like he's going for an energy storage. I highly recommend energy storage early on. It really helps with all of the energy fluctuations that are so common. Looks like he's expanding down here to the mountains, which is a very good move. This is a very nice clump of metal with some excellent choke points, making it very easy to defend. And skitter out first. Seeing more and more skitters using for scouts lately, which I find interesting. So as far as this map goes, there's not too much unique about it. There's lots of glaciers and rocks and some cracks dotting the planet. There's nothing really too game altering other than this giant lake here on the South Pole, which is probably not going to alter gameplay much at all unless one of the players gets in and, as I say that, Giggle is continuing to expand towards the lake, so if Quitch is able to get into this lake, he could cause lots of problems for Giggle. Either way, this lake is a very important asset for both players, one for offensive and one for defensive. If Giggle claims this lake, this is a decent amount of metal that he can control, not only because of the metal that's in the lake, but as well as these metal spots right here along the shoreline. By having orcas in the water by these spots, the Giggle will be able to control those metal spots and keep them from Quitch. Quitch has been scouted by this skitter, very early scout, and bots are heading to go neutralize that scout. Looks like Quitch is once again climbing ahead in the economy, so I'm not so sure that Giggle's opening build is going to end up working out for him. He does have a bunch of fabricators pouring out that are heading in all directions, so who knows, maybe he'll be able to turn that around. Radar going up, very nice move. I'm a huge fan of radar, and getting the radar up in the middle of your base early on. But a little bit later, once you get some solid power income going, it's a great move, because if players come and raid you with bots, then it is very, very easy to see them coming thanks to that radar. Very, very useful asset. Quitch is continuing to climb further and further ahead, and Giggle does not know where the main base is, but he's about to find out. Quitch, on the other hand, does not yet know where Giggle is, but he does have the air factory finished, as well as some idle scouts. That is most unfortunate to have those idle scouts. Either way, Quitch will find Giggle very soon. Wow, that is an early push for the advanced bot factory. Last match, if you watched it, Quitch beat NES 630 and just went pretty hard for advanced and just spammed out tons of sniper bots and shellers. He used the shellers to take out quite a few buildings, and then the sniper bots also took out quite a few buildings, and then the snipers ended up getting the win. Giggle over here is continuing to expand in all directions, getting up an air factory and an advanced vehicle factory here soon. Be interesting to watch the size up between bots and vehicles. As Giggle continues to expand right here along this shoreline, getting into this lake is becoming more and more important. And Quitch needs to put some priority on trying to get a naval factory in here, because he could really put in the hurt on Giggle if he does so. Let's see how Quitch is doing. Quitch is putting quite a bit of build power on this this bot factory, and is continuing to expand with impressive speed. He still has, well, both players don't have full economy efficiency. Giggle's doing really well on power, but is struggling on metal, and vice versa for Quitch. So despite Giggle's stutter start, he very well could turn this around. However, we do have some bots moving in from Quitch, while Giggle still has no offensive units. And these bots could come in and get quite a few wins before Giggle is able to do anything about it. Putting a lot of build power on that advanced vehicle factory. And there, Giggle sees those bots moving in and hastily puts up a defensive tower, and now he's easily going to be able to repel this attack. It's becoming more and more common for players to build fewer and fewer basic units. With the current iteration of the game, defensive structures are just so stupid powerful. See, Giggle's got all of these laser defense towers put up all over the place at all of his expansions, and they're going to be able to do a really good job at defending all of these spots. He should be putting up walls in front of these laser defense towers, as they greatly improve the effectiveness of these spots. But as we look here, Quitch is still struggling with his economy, and Giggle is catching up. He's doing very well for energy, and they are now tied for metal. And Giggle, with this very hard economy push, could potentially turn this around. Both players have advanced out, and Quitch does have a bit of an advantage, but he's really hurting in his overall economy efficiency. Yeah, his efficiency is going to turn around rather quick once these advanced economy buildings come out, but Giggle has a much more solid, much more efficient economy right now, so he'll be able to catch up. And this is good. This is going to be a good match. Got some roving bots coming around from Quitch. Commander moving forward to try and intercept them, but the bots are so much faster than that commander. These bots are going to be able to take out, if they play their cards right, they can take out quite a few metal spots. But commander's moving in and is now taking them out. Nice move from Giggle using that commander. And that's one of the downsides of relying so heavily on defensive structures. If your opponent is able to scout and move around these defensive structures and get behind them, then, well, they can cause quite a bit of damage. Scouts moving forward from Giggle, very good move, doing a bunch of late mid-game scouting, seeing both of the advanced vehicle, the advanced bot and the under construction advanced vehicle factory. Late game scouting is incredibly important and is something that is so commonly neglected. Giggle's economy is continuing to grow much faster than Quitch, although their overall efficiency is bouncing around, and Giggle's total army metal and unit count, which both of these account for both units and buildings, is continuing to climb much faster than Quitch. And I've got PA stats up here on my other monitor, and I'm looking at this, and things are turning around, and that heavy economy push very well could end up working out very well for Giggle, as things are starting to heat up and units are coming out from both sides. And what are these vanguards? That is what I thought. Be interesting to see how sniper bots and shellers size up against vanguards. Looks like both players are just going to be pushing hard for one type of units. And we have unit movement. These sniper bots are moving out. Looks like they're going to be heading around the back side. Nope, they're stuck and standing still. Fantastic. Now let's take a look at this lake and just all around expansion. Still nothing in the lake, which is a huge mistake. It is very important for Giggle to take control of this lake. There's quite a bit of metal for him to gain, and that is also a ton of map control. With control of this lake, he'd be able to destroy all of these metal spots over here, as well as protect all of his metal spots. Lots of unprotected metal on the backside, and there we go. Bots are moving around from Quitch, taking out metal spots. Very good move. And wow, this is just some very impressive expansion from Giggle, although he does need to start investing in some defensive structures, or else these bots will be able to take them out with ease like they're doing right now. However, at the rate of growth that Giggle has, I'm not so sure it's going to make a difference, even if he ends up losing those outlying metal spots. Oh, Vanguard drop! Hello! I am glad that I noticed that, and I totally even missed that, the advanced air factory being built. Very, very good move, and this is probably the end for Quitch here. Vanguard drops are very powerful, and he has got nothing to stop these Vanguards. The commander has simply just got to run away, and oh wow, that's a very nice move. Combat fabbers reclaiming Vanguards. That is epic. That is oh, that is awesome. But still, that is some big hurt that Giggle put in, and there's not going to be much that Quitch is able to do. That was a sizable drop in economy. And we've got more Vanguards moving in here from the other side, and since Giggle now has air superiority, has a superior economy, he's probably going to be pumping out more transport soon here, and we'll probably see another Vanguard drop. Or actually, I don't know, maybe it looks like they're just going to head on over. Even though it looks like Quitch is going to lose, that was pretty epic, using those combat fabricators to reclaim those Vanguards to death. I'd give him major props for that. More units moving forward, and it is gunships and peregrines. We're probably, yep, going just straight for the commander snipe, and that was fast. Or maybe it was a self-destruct. Either way, well played from both players. That was, honestly, with that early expansion and that early start from Giggle, I was expecting Quitch to pull off a win, especially with how well Quitch played in the previous match. Both players played very well. That was fantastic. And I know, Quitch, you're complaining about that misclick. I'm sorry, but I think he had you beat even if you built sniper bots. Either way, fantastic match. I really enjoyed it. If you want to see more, drop me a subscribe, give me a like if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you next time.